G'day, this is Captain Australia for Captain Australia's Big Walk, where I'm walking from Brisbane to Melbourne for a charity called the Kids Cancer Project, dressed as the bullfed superhero Captain Australia. It's also a quest for personal healing after surviving stage 4 cancer. And we are at Port Macquarie, and we're going to catch the Port Macquarie ferry. So I won't jibber jabber much this stream. I'm just going to put you on my lapel and we'll ride the ferry across together. And then when I get to I got a warm bed over on the other side, so when I get there and get set up, I'll do a chat stream later on, okay? So I won't be able to see your comments or anything. We're just going to ride a ferry together. Okay, all the best. Let's see, I switch you into this. Oh, there's the ferry right there. And then clip you into here, which should go click, click. There we go. You should see everything that I see, pretty much. Okay, all this magnificently heavy bag. Okay. Oh. The pedestrian gate's open, but I guess let's just wait and have a look. Put this bad boy on, I guess. Whoops. Sorry, mate? Are you doing the cancer walk? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, Captain Australia's Big Walk it's called, yeah. Do I need to wear this for the ferry, mate? Is that... Alright, cheers. Oops, sorry, I'm probably blocking your view. I'll put my glasses back on. So it's a nice little walkway here. Got to get out of the nice man's way so he can run the ferry and do his job. So I don't know if you can see everything there. This is sort of like a see what I see third person stream. I don't know if you can even hear me very well, sorry. Figured might as well play with it. So that's the north shore of Port Macquarie over there. And over this way is the south shore. Oh no, well, the north shore for them. This is the south. Oh, I don't bloody know. There's a little cabin to sit in. We don't need that. Oh look, you can see us in our reflection. Oh geez, moment of clarity. That's what I look like, huh? Okay. Oh yeah, Nicole. Yeah, I met her up at just past Crescent Head. Yeah. No, she's lovely. Yeah, nice lady. Yeah. We had a good old chat. Yeah. Sorry, mate. What? Yeah, I survived stage 4 cancer myself. I couldn't stand seeing kids wait for treatment. It was just horrible. So paediatric cancer research was the best cause I could think of anyway. So yeah, no kid should have to go through that sort of stuff. Yeah, 100%. It's beautiful.
We've got 4 extras that we've adopted at our place.
You've adopted 4 kids?
Yeah.
Jeez.
2 of our own.
You've got 2 of your own kids and you've adopted, sorry, so you got 6 kids in your care. What in the sweet weeping Jesus, mate?
So,
That's incredible.
But I work here, I work in disability, and then I'm studying at uni to be an RN.
Nice. My wife just finished a basic nursing diploma and she's thinking about being an RN.
Yeah, it's
But
really good work.
geez, mate, I mean that's such a big-hearted thing, you know. Like
Yeah,
kids who are in the system,
Yeah.
finding a loving family and just being raised with their own brothers and sisters and all that sort of stuff. That is gorgeous, mate. And the fact you're giving that is wonderful.
Everything's on a fair bit, but you know, it keeps us going, it keeps us happy, the kids are happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're a bloody wise man as far as I'm concerned, because it is all that matters, you know? Like everything else is just bullshit in the wind at the end of the day.
Kids don't have to be brought into this world. We're the people that bring them in, we're the ones that give them a good life.
Yeah, and if you weren't giving those children that community of love,
Yeah.
like, who knows what dark path would open up in front of them, you know?
I know 3
So,
of them have been in a very bad place.
yeah, that's horrible. And you know, so it's,
They're good now.
Yeah.
My background's Aboriginal, so I do a lot of culture stuff. I do a lot of bush tucker and culture food.
oh, so are these kids Indigenous kids, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, that's bloody lovely, mate.
But I teach them everything I know. So,
Well, they're going to learn a work ethic too, and
Yeah,
education and all that sort of stuff. Like, have a life path out in front of them. I just think that's bloody gorgeous, mate. So, what was your name?
Tom,
Tom. I'm Simon. Yeah,
there you go,
mate. Tom, I absolutely bloody mad respect for that, buddy.
And same with your cause, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Very cool. It's like, any dude is like,
Yeah.
they just
I come from a trauma background myself a little bit, you know, and I've always had a big empathy for, like, it's just not on. Any kids who are at risk or being hurt or you know, disease and all that sort of stuff,
Yeah,
poverty, hunger, nah,
Yeah.
it's just not on, you know? Yeah,
But I was brought up by a single mum who struggled all my life.
same here, yeah.
But we do pretty well. I've worked mines most of my life.
Okay,
And been a machine operator, and I just had enough of being a number.
yeah.
So I went, right, pulled the pin and went, well, I'm going to change industry. And went and done cert 3 in individual sport, aged care,
Yeah.
disability. And then proceeded on to apply for RNs and got into it.
Jeez, mate, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do worse than being out here for some of your day too, like,
you can't complain with an office like this.
jeez.
But yeah, no, it's good. I don't know. Like I said, yeah, the kids are the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's that old saying, you can judge the value of a society by whether old men plant trees in whose shade they'll never sit, you know, and that sort of applies to raising children and giving them a future so that they're full of, you know, hope and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, oh, sorry, mate.
No, you're alright.
But no, it's Tom, was it? Yeah.
Tom.
Absolute bloody pleasure, mate. Like, mad respect. That's a lovely life you've built and some really lovely choices that you've made, brother.
Yeah,
Like,
well, we're just looking at property now. Instead of doing the in-town house crap, I'm looking at property out of town, and I'm just going to build a shed. But I want the kids to have like a 6 by 6 metre room, not
Yeah.
this 3 by 3 metre room.
I no doubt that house is going to grow layer upon layer
Yes,
upon
yeah.
layer, my friend. Yeah.
And going 2 stories with it. So we're in the middle of organising all that. We've sorted out most of our funding, but yeah, we're getting there.
Nice, man. Well, I'll, I guess, trip off, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, do we do that sort of
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah, cool.
We can do that.
So I've come from bloody Queensland. I want to shake everybody's hand,
Yeah, I'm
but
Australian, man. I'm
it's a
from
bit.
out west. I grew up out in the middle of the sticks out west, so to come over here and everyone's like,
Yeah, I don't want to freak anyone out. I want to be respectful though, so I want to like get into the vibe of what I'm supposed to be doing.
Years now, and yeah, it's taken a little bit, but slowly get used to a few of them are a bit. There you go.
Well, mate, bless you, Tom. You're a bloody lovely bloke. Have a great day, yeah? Pleasure to meet you. Cheers, man. What a lovely bloke. Now, I don't know if you caught any of that. That bloke, Tom, the ferry driver, he's adopted 4 kids. So he has an Indigenous background, and he's brought in kids from, like, iffy situations, and he's given them like a really hopeful, positive life, which is just bloody great. Let me remove you from my breast, my booby, and we'll see if you're still there. Oh yeah, we're still there. So we've just ridden the ferry. Let's swing this around. So I'm sorry, I don't know, I couldn't see any comments or anything. I don't know if you could hear any of that chat with Tom. Someone says, have you got your route plan going past Newcastle? Are you going down the expressway or Pacific Highway? Yeah, I'm taking a bit of a, so I've got a bed here in Port Macquarie. So I'm gonna set up there, get everything powered up, get some laundry done, and then I'm gonna figure out the next steps. So we're here in Port Macquarie. It's day 22 of Captain Australia's big walk. And yeah, I've got a bed here. So today's been a pretty light, it's just been like, I don't know, 13k or whatever to get here. And yeah, so I get a bit of an afternoon off, I suppose. I'm gonna catch up on some laundry. The tarp we had horrible thunderstorms last night, and there was a bloody tsunami warning. I think Tonga is horribly affected, so I'm out of the loop. I don't see the news. I hope there hasn't been, you know, anything too devastating or any like horrible loss of life. But g'day. But so I'll settle in here, maybe catch up on a bit of news, get all juiced up and get some laundry done. And when I do that, I'll be able to just, you know, from a calm place, look at the next leg. So Port Macquarie to Newcastle, I think I had a plan to follow a more coastal route. So, you know, this last bit through Clybucca, Gladstone, Crescent Head, and down that bushy road through the national parks, it's been the road less travelled, and it's been a longer route, but it's much nicer. So I don't know, power down the freeway is option 1, and then option 2 is figuring out a more specific, gentler route. So I'll tell you later on. So we had another comment whiz past, let's check that out. I've got the gold bus for you to stay on when passing through. Oh yeah, cheers mate. That big bloody beast. Is that, that's in Newcastle, is it? Or somewhere in between here and there? When I'm settled in, I'll figure that stuff out and I'll do a stream and talk about it. And yeah, I mean, that's a lovely offer of hospitality, thank you, and I'd love to take you up on it, that's very kind. So, we just caught a ferry across. I don't know how much you could hear, but met this lovely bloke, Tom, raising, he's got 2 kids of his own, 4 adopted kids, and he's buying property just out of Port Macquarie somewhere, and he's going to build a big old homestead where they all can live happily, and he's learning to be an RN. He's from a mining background. What a lovely bloke. I am delighted by the lovely people I keep meeting. Oh, so it's at Lake Munmora. Okay, I'll bear that in mind when I'm figuring out the next leg, mate. Thank you so much, and I'll make contact with you. So yeah, Captain Australia's big walk, day 22. Here we are at Port Macquarie, and we have certainly taken the road less travelled. We've gone barreling down the freeway for bits as well, walking through cyclones, sleeping through possible tsunamis, but all in all doing pretty well. So I think come a long way towards the spiritual healing that I started looking for, but still got a long way to walk too. So yeah, Port Macquarie, Newcastle, Sydney, and then Melbourne. So still a long way to go. And I think I'll just, after that nice ferry ride, I'll leave you there, love you and leave you. But later on when I'm settled in, I'll have a good old proper chat and talk about some of the stuff that I've seen the last couple of days. So I've been in some really spotty areas, so I'm sorry, there's a bunch of photos I haven't uploaded. So I'll do all that and get caught up, eh? So thank you so much for your time and interest. I am a buffhead, I am a cancer survivor, I am a loving father and a loving husband. I am sometimes dressed up as a superhero, and I am walking from Brisbane to Melbourne, and I am deeply, deeply distressed by the idea that any child should have to endure cancer and go through the horrible treatments and psychological issues and side effects and all that stuff that I went through. So I'm walking for the Kids Cancer Project. It's a lovely charity. And if you wanted to check it out, just look at the sticky post at the top of the Facebook timeline, and you'll see links and all that stuff in there. It'll explain better who I am, what I'm doing and why, and it'll link through to the charity stuff as well. So all the very best. Thank you for your time and interest, and I will be in touch again later. Captain Australia, sorted out.